Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! It is officially Hallows Eve, the day before Hallows Day, November 1st. This is an exciting day, okay? For lots of people, it means they get to dress up. For lots of people, they get to go trick-or-treating. For me, it means I get to make a Minecraft video because I haven't made a Minecraft video in a very long time. And if I make one in November, that's too late. So I'm still making one in October, so it's not as bad. But for Halloween, I am going to be Schroeder from the Peanuts. You know, me and my friends were being the Peanuts gang, so I'm excited about that. And it's definitely going to be a lot of fun, but I'm a little nervous about it working because we're going to some Halloween parties because we're college students, okay? Unfortunately for me, I'm awkward, so I probably will not be talking to anyone, but that is a problem because I need to stick with Charlie Brown, okay? Without Charlie Brown, my costume makes no sense. I have like my Schroeder like striped shirt. I have a little red piano that Schroeder has. This is Schroeder on the screen in case you've never seen him before. So I need to make sure that I stick with Charlie Brown. If I lose Charlie Brown, I lose my costume. If I lose my costume, I don't look cool at the party. I need to look cool at the party because I am cool and I'm sick. Anyway, in addition to being super cool, me and my Ultimate Frisbee team, we have a tournament tomorrow, which I'm super excited for. And for that tournament, we're being the robbers because of the Louvre heist. That heist was pretty funny. I like watching that video like several times over. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. A 7-minute video of these people just basically walking into the Louvre through the window, I guess. So I guess they weren't walking in, but like breaking into the Louvre. But like in broad daylight, like everyone could see them. The security guards, I mean, the people breaking in had a knife and they're like, I'm gonna shank you. The security guards, they just said, okay, all right, everyone, get out of this room. I mean, those jewels are so valuable, I think. Don't take my word for it, even though I'm telling you to take my word for it. I'm pretty sure they're valuable, but I'm not 100% certain. Regardless, for our Ultimate Frisbee game, we are being the robbers from the Louvre. Now, in Ultimate Frisbee, there are a lot of different things going on. There's some people who are the handlers, and they're kind of like the quarterbacks for Ultimate Frisbee, and there are some people who are the receivers. For me, I've always been a receiver or a cutter my whole life, and just basically would run deep and grab the Frisbee. For some reason, I'm a handler. There's only one problem with that. I have no idea in the world how to throw a Frisbee. I basically take the Frisbee, I just hope and pray, and most of the time it goes in the right direction. So that's awesome. Another thing about Halloween, and specifically Hallows Day tomorrow, means that after today, I can officially play Christmas music, okay? Start the jingle bells, start the cars, because we are going to Christmas town. I know there's a lot of debate around when to start Christmas music. There are some people who say you start it the day after Halloween. Guilty, guilty, guilty. There are some people who say that you should start it after Thanksgiving. And I understand that argument, but it takes away like 3-4 weeks of Christmas music. Additionally, what are you gonna play for that whole span of time up to November 27th or whenever Thanksgiving is? Because there's no Thanksgiving music. I think Jingle Bells is technically Thanksgiving music, or there's some song that's technically Thanksgiving, but I mean, you're really just gonna have to play like some fall jazz, which I love fall jazz, but you can do fall jazz and Christmas music and winter jazz. Like it's a good combo when you use them all together. So I don't understand why we have to be so anti-Christmas music. Yet, that's the situation of the world, so that's the problem. Now, I'm in college, and honestly, my biggest issue in college is washing my water bottles. I know that sounds super random. I have one of the water bottles right here, but I have to wash it like once a week, otherwise it smells like someone threw up in it. And it doesn't smell, I just washed this one, and it smells like chlorine, and it smells like melted plastic. So I don't know like if I'm doing things right or doing things wrong, but college is a ton of fun. I love a lot of different things about college, and that is why I haven't made a video in so long. So please do not come at me. I've been busy, I've been working. I have 4 classes right now, which have been great. I have classes from Monday to Thursday, Friday's off. That's why I'm making this video, and hopefully we'll be making videos on Friday henceforth. But anyway, I have classes from 10 to 2 normally on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Mondays, it's 10 to 4, and Wednesdays, it's 10 to 11:30. So I basically don't go to class at all. The problem is I have a lot of homework. Recently, I've been reading Doug, A Story of Doug. This is, I'm joking, this is a YouTuber's book. All it says is a bunch of Dougs, in case you want to in case you want a funny YouTuber, Doug is great. But we have to do a lot of readings, especially in my constitutional law and separations of powers class. It's readings all the time, every day, no stop. So I mean, I learn a lot and I really enjoy the class, so it's definitely something that I've been able to do. I'm also getting used to living with a roommate. I've always had my brother next door, which has been whatever, but having my roommate is a completely different thing. He's absolutely fantastic. Right now he's going to a conference to go run because he's a fantastic runner, and it's been great. It's been nice. My dorm generally, I mean, I live in a really small school, which in my opinion is great. When you choose colleges, I think there's definitely a pro to big schools and a pro to small schools, as well as cons to small schools and cons to big schools. For someone who goes to a small school, so far I've really been loving it. I think it's super easy to access resources, it's super easy to do clubs. I know lots of different people, not everyone, because that's not something I want, but I know lots of different people. And I think in big schools that sometimes is a little harder. However, one thing that I think big schools definitely has on me is, while we have a lot of different resources and different things like that, the big schools just have so much. I mean, they have like game rooms, they have, I went to Colorado University recently when I was going back on break. I live in Colorado, hands up, you caught me. But I was going over there, and they have bikes, like electric bikes that you can rent for free and just drive around with your friends. My friend took me on one of them, and I just stood on the back and we kind of rode around. So that's something great about big schools, is just how much you're able to have access to. And I think there are a lot of other good things about big schools, but for small schools, I think that's the thing I'm missing out most on, is kind of resources like that. For example, I have to buy train passes whenever I go into the city, so that's a little expensive and it sometimes adds up, but alas, we live with it. With my school, I'm in a consortium, so it's my school and 4 other schools that are kind of with us. Now, I do love the consortium because I can take classes at the other schools, so I can meet other people and do other things, and I'm planning on taking a pretty exciting marketing or film like production class next semester, but fingers crossed, because I have to sign up for classes soon, so we'll see if that goes the way I want. Now, as you're seeing below right now, I'm doing a Minecraft speedrun. With this speedrun, it's going okay. I mean, the first one already ended, I died in lava, that was rough, but this second one also, I have to be honest, doesn't end the best. And that's okay, because sometimes in Minecraft we lose and we try again. But I really want to get better at speedrunning, because I think speedrunning is a really cool thing to do. I also really like making these commentary videos where I kind of just talk. In the future, I'm thinking about maybe being a little more specific with the commentary videos, like almost Danny Gonzalez-Drew-esque, but I'm not exactly sure. I might stick more with the rec rap Minecraft kind of thing, so let me know what you're thinking. But in general, I really like the idea of speedrunning because it's a fun thing to watch, it's a fun thing to do, and it's something that I just want to get better at. But I've been trying to focus on having like a creative outlet in college, and I haven't been able to do that as much just because my time is always taken. So with this, I hope to kind of achieve that. Also, with Minecraft, I've been able to play it a fair amount because I'm currently in a long-distance relationship, which honestly I do not think is the worst thing in the world. I think it's often told to be this very scary, very horrific thing that's going to happen, but as long as you're high on communication and honesty and everything, then it works well. And if you play Minecraft, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft with her and creating a world, so that's been a ton of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. But overall, college has been nice, and I'm excited to be able to spend more time making videos and hopefully playing a little more Minecraft, because it's been a lot, and it's good to take a break sometimes and be like, hey, there are other things in the world. Right now my Instagram Reels is like there are 2 videos right next to each other, and it's like the world if you get an A on the test, and the world if you get a F on the test, and it's the same outcome. So I think that's the last thought to leave you with, that no matter what happens, everything's going to be okay. Even in the worst scenario, the worst that can happen is, you feel bad for a day, for a week, and you move on. I mean, that's not the worst that can happen, but like the worst in retrospect to like education and like doing classes. So it's all gonna be okay. If you're in school, you got this. If you're out of school, hope you're having a good life. I understand that you have your own stresses of your kind, right? I mean, gold prices went down. Did you see that? Jerome Powell cutting rates. Oh no, we're cooked. Anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.